Stephen Lighthouse James. Um, Basically, in this video, I would like to hit you really, give you, really pass on some incredible knowledge to you, and it's the truth. And in that truth, in the simplicity of it, it can change your life. Or look at how you approach life. What I found out is we have been bamboozled, ran amok with uh, how do I say this? With entities not of God, entities who are evil in nature, um, entities who have been pretty much tapping into our psyche, tapping into our worldviews, tapping into our view of God, and thus has limited and separated from our own truth. As such, there is chaos. As such, we're able to be controlled. As such, we're we're never able to really know ourselves and know our own capabilities, or we get to know God. And what I found, even in the religions, they separate you from God, and that is not of God. And then I look at how many religions, through the name of God, people have killed other people, which is not of God. So, who's running that religion? Really running that religion? Because I found when you're connected to God, you're in the good. You only see good. You don't want to harm anyone. You have no reason to harm anyone because you know it's already done. You already know what you are trying to receive or trying to get to. It's already been gotten to. And that's what this video is all about. There is only one self, all there is. And it was good and perfect, and it is good and perfect. And we are extensions of that all there is that is good and perfect, made in the image of it. Pure positive energy, love energy. So basically what I want to say is, all there is love. How about that? Think about that. Really think about that. All there is love. You can tell whatever story you want, and that's part of. Let me fall back. Part of life is for us to realize that we are again extensions of God. So, in order for us to really have a up down, how do I say this? A alpha. Excuse me. What's the word I'm looking for? A yin yang, or understanding of what love is, because that's the basis of all this. That's all this behind in the name of love. All there is was just love, but they didn't know what love is. What is love if it's not loving something, loving on something? So that's what it set out to do, love on something. Where all it was the only thing, the something that was out there. So it made everything from its reflection of itself, what it knew. All they knew was good and perfect and love. So that's what we would come from. You feel me? So all there is love. Underneath, behind me, if you go back before man, before it, that was love. Feel me? So that's all that's out there. Really out there. All there out there is joy and more joy. All that's out there is goodness. There is no bad. But what happens is, also, in order for God to know itself, He had to know He had to have an experience of the absence of God. Well, can't do that because God is love, and it can only be love, and it only can be God, and it can't be anything else. So, in creating us, it gave us the ability to go to the bad. And in His bad, God learns through our experiences of what love isn't, which also helps to define what love is. So we're kind of doing a little work for God and blessing God, you see. So God don't see us any other way but appreciation. Believe that. Which is also self-appreciation because we are a part of God. And we don't know this. And here's the hit, because Earth or this planet or this... We've been blessed. I mean, the earth is like, if I really tell you the big scope of it, like, we've been blessed. Like, earth is a special planet. It's the only place where we've separated from God. And God set it out that way so we will forget. Because if we knew we were God, then we couldn't have the certain experience that we're having. We all go, I know already. And even when I'm telling you the truth, which will take you there, and the reason I'm telling you the truth because somebody has changed the deck, in a sense, have changed the rules in the game, or pretty much is cheating. So I'm trying to even the scorecard with knowledge. Because stuff is really serious out there. And if you have this knowledge, I'm telling you now, you may lose your soul. And definitely the fear alone what could be before you could shatter your whole psyche, or you just could make a really wise choice and sell your soul. Unwise choice. So I'm coming with the truth because I know what's coming up, right? And so things are starting to make sense to me as I make this video. What I'm supposed to be doing. So anywho, let me tell you the truth is basically everything is love, y'all. So when you ask for something, it's already done. The universe becomes the vibration of that thing. Because everything is energy, so it becomes that frequency. Like for instance, if you want a car, if you love it on a car, a new car, the thought of a car, and how the joy that it will bring you, and how you can share that joy, you're going to vibe up with that new car. You're going to be one with that new car. So basically, you form a love relationship with something within you already, prior to it showing manifesting, and that's what actually causes it to manifest. Love, because all there is love. So love only talks to love. Like energy attracts like energy. So we have to always be, in a state of love. If you're asking for something, and you're asking for something from the state of love. So you're looking at something and you're loving on it. The key is to asking, receiving, believing, or asking and receiving is to understand that the love is already done, because everything is love, so it's already done in love. Feel me? So our job is to get in love. What I found is two in joy becomes one love. So all you can do is, so what I'm saying is the desire is already done. The desire is over there in a higher place. God is over there in a higher place. It created that higher place, that experience, that new level. Because it's like you're building. You're going from 17th floor, you build an 18th floor. We're always growing. We're always growing. There's no such thing as lack, because the universe is based on more and more. More joy and joy. Again, joy and more joy. Greater. More loving, because that's what it's doing. It's loving on itself. In each and every moment. And how it's doing it. So again, what I'm trying to tell you is like the flowers and the trees, they non-resistant. They allow God to blow them, the wind to blow them, non-resistant. There's no complaint, whatever. They're just moving with the flow of life. So if life moves them this way, they go with it. They don't fight it. But what we do is we fight, resist it. We fight it. And I've learned to just go with the flow, because it's working for you, not against you. So I'm going to close with this. It's like everything is already done. So basically, when you walk in a state of peace and joy, knowing that it's done, knowing that it's coming, you think about it. So when it's coming, you feel good that it's coming. You think about all the things you're going to do when it does come. You understand things are pretty good right now. You understand that it's not about out there. It's out of your abilities inside to love on anything that you can imagine. And in your loving relationship within you, it becomes a manifested one, so you can love on it some more. That's the level of love, constantly loving on you in the levels you have no idea possible. The love of the fact is the matter, again, that's the love. Everything is already done. You have to believe that it's done. And when you believe, you are then covered in love, because nothing can happen to you in the good. The good is all there is. It was the only thing originally there, and still is. The bad is an illusion. Time is an illusion. Right here and right now, all there is love. And when you have basically what I've been doing today is just meditating on lovely thoughts. And if a thought isn't loving or securing or exciting or inspiring, I know it's a lie. It's not the truth. The truth is love. So love yourself and only accept anything no less than love, because you can't run from it. It's always there. Love is all inclusive, like gravity. Everybody's affected by it. Gravity is all inclusive. Don't care how fabulous you think you are, don't care what color you are, you're going to go up and you're going to come down. Law of attraction, what you put out is going to come back. So some things we are universally all tied to. That doesn't change. It's set in stone and in law. So, and that's one of them, love. So that's the hit. So I basically don't think of anything bad. I don't, because when you start imagining the possibility of something bad, you become one with that possibility, and you're building the energy, and you're creating that inside relationship, that hate relationship, and that's also what calls a manifestation. And when you're one with the bad, you're not one with the good. And your heart is closing, and it's closed. Once it's closed off, nothing good can come in at that moment, and rarely does anything good come out. So I just want to So I'm excited to be able to pass that on, because I've been in like chill mode. I've been seeing marvelous things. I had an amazing day. And sometimes you're going to fall off, and it's okay. With love, you don't beat yourself up. Again, so you don't beat yourself up. You immediately forgive yourself because that's the loving thing to do. And I'm trying to tell you, if you don't love you, you can't really love nobody else. Come on, stop playing yourself. I did it for years, by the way. But if the one thing I can tell you and cause you and keep you from having a lot of heartache, you cannot love anybody until you learn to love yourself, until you get to know yourself. That's what God is doing. He's getting to know himself. So it's important that we get to know ourselves. How you get to know yourself is basically walking your truth. And when you walk in your truth, you're going to realize that God made you more fabulous than you even know, out of love. And for me, I realized that I had a gift, and these gifts and talents started flourishing. Once I got to a level of clarity, when I was able to walk in my life in peace, and when you're in peace, you receive clarity from God because there's no separation. It's non-resistance. So I live in a place of non-resistance. I don't think of the bad. I don't say, oh, this might not happen. That's resistance. Because I realize only thing truth is in love, and nothing's going to work for me until I get to that place of love. When I just let the love in, believing that love is all there is, giving it peace in every situation, peace. And then I've come to realize that once you make peace with anything, it has to make peace with you. Why? Because that's love. And in love, there's no war. In love, there's nothing but peace and joy. My name is Stephen Lighthouse James. Woo! Sweet love, sweet love. All right. Thank y'all for listening. I'm feeling lovely. And I want to close with that. I love you all. I love you all. You're a reflection of me. And I see it every day. I see it when you cry. I can feel the pain. When you're joyful, I'm rooting with you and for you. As I root for you, I'm rooting for myself. And I learned that. I just naturally always knew that. But even now, so as far as I understand why I received so much favor, because I was always falling in alignment with what was true, love. And it was always easy for me to love people because I always looked at the good in them and hoped for the good in them. Okay. So, I never really had issues with people too much. They pretty much like me, and I like them. And some people go out their way to make sure I got what some people may not have got. But that's what you do when you put out love. You get it back. All right. And then I'd like to say namaste. Let the spirit and my soul recognize the divine soul in you. And namaste.